Hey everybody, welcome back to the Patreon. This is Noe. So this is going to be a story of failure and triumph. So I tried to make this piece for a coworker of mine, Michael Scott. His one true great moment of like appreciating Pam's art, and I really wanted it to come out good, but when I got my portrait markers, I was trying to figure out how to use them still, and I made him look like a zombie. He's looking pretty undead. I kind of gave up at this point and just said, well, I tried. But, I did like the portrait markers. It's just that I didn't quite know how to apply them yet. I didn't really see the colors as they should be. Like, everything else came out nice. I love the picture of the building. Oh, but, oh my god, his face. And the markers I was using kind of left this weird residue all over it, and it's like just not great. It doesn't feel fixable, but everything else about it looked good. Like, look at that tie. I like that tie. I like the suit. But I decided to hold on to it though, and I decided I'm gonna give these Ohuhu portrait markers one more chance, because I think that there's something there, but I need to reapply the colors in a different direction. So I put this one aside, and I went and I started to work on a new group art prompt, which the art prompt was for Hansel and Gretel. And for those who don't know, I'm part of an art group with a couple of friends on Instagram, and we are up to like 70 art prompts. And so this one was going to be Hansel and Gretel. It had to be based on a grim fairy tale. And I wanted to do something unique and different, so I had an idea to make the witch from Hansel and Gretel, to make her basically like hiding within the mountain. Like, her eyes are constantly on the duo and just watching them and just waiting, trying to lure them in. So I decided to make like a like a gingerbread house. And I put the gingerbread house like right in this sort of clearing. It's just like mountain behind it, and then the building like right in the center of it. Like, very alluring, very, very different than everything else around it. And I wanted to give it the feeling of like one of those holiday, like Halloween houses that you see at just like various department stores, craft stores, Michael's, and that kind of thing. So I put that in, and then I decided to give the children kind of sort of a classic feel. They have like a classic storybook feel, so I had to make some space for them. That way I'd have space to draw everything in. I had the idea to put a forest on the right-hand side, and then have Hansel and Gretel kind of walking along this pathway, and then they see at their feet like a peculiar little sweet, like a candy of some kind. So Hansel here is like reaching down. He's reaching down because I'm going to put something there, and there you see the little candies coming in. Thankfully, the portrait markers are really good. I did use them for other things. I used them specifically for the mountain in the back. We're going to get to that in a second, but Hansel and Gretel, I wanted to give them a very defined coloring. I gave her a distinctive red dress, and then his bright yellow hair kind of pulls attention to that area. Here's the grass coming in, and then I put a big tree, like the edge of a forest, or the side of a forest. It's kind of an entrance into it. And then there is the portrait markers kind of doing their magic. And it's like they had sort of a natural earthy feel to them, so I tried to put them to effect in that way. I'm still learning how to apply some of these colors, but I just really like the way this kind of like mountain structure is put together. Just like all kinds of colors, different sort of rocks, but secretly there's the witch, her face poking out and just glaring down at these children. And then there comes the little house, all the little decorations. Make it as appealing as possible, right? And there it is, there's the full thing. some extra detail on the children and the pieces of candy, the house, the little pumpkin patch out front, and then the witch up there looking down on everything. There it is. I took a picture right when I almost had it done, but you can see, like, oh, so much better. Like, just applying the right colors makes it feel 100 times better. Because that Michael Scott one, that's scary. I'm thinking about maybe really making him into a zombie, give him like red eyes or something, some like blood down the side of the lip. I don't know. Just kind of messing around. As the piece is done, I'm gonna hold on to it. Maybe I'll try to fix it. One of my friends recommended trying to use like colored pencils maybe to go in and fix it. Maybe I'll give it a try. But let's just love how the Hansel and Gretel piece came out. I think it's such a weird scene. It feels kind of unique and different. It's an interesting take on a fairy tale, is the hope. Oh, and I love how the tree came out. I used like 3 or 4 different greens just to get those colors. I used a lot of colors. You usually use a pretty good multitude of colors. There's my signature, August 14th, 2022 completed, which is pretty recent. So there's the 2 pieces, a failure and a triumph. So here, I'm gonna take some time and just put them into my notebook. This has like, I have a bunch of these now. Like you saw, I got a few more. I already have like 5 filled, and I got 3 more to start filling those ones up too. So right now I'm keeping like my sideways art, like my horizontal art in one section and the vertical art in another section. So I got more books, and I'm hoping to do some maybe sorting of my art pieces for the channel, for the Patreon. So if you made it this far, let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in seeing. I'm probably going to do it anyways, just because I have kind of always wanted to do that. I've got a lot of art these days, and I think it would be interesting to show off a lot of it, if that's something people are down to see. But there it is. And there's a piece I did of The Omen. I like that one a lot too. Alright. And that's it for this video. Thanks to Luis Ullon for the music, and thank you for being a patron and checking out my stuff. See you later.